Hello everybody, Toastbomb here, today bringing you a video about the Storm Rifle. Now this was a request I got from somebody, and at first I was like, nah, not really seeing much gameplay of the Storm Rifle, I don't really know exactly how it plays, but then I started thinking about it and I'm like, maybe I can make a video, so that's what I'm doing. But first, a warning before I get too far into this video, the Storm Rifle gameplay that I've seen and everyone else has seen is an old build of the game. They've changed it, balanced it, trying to make it as good as possible, so anything could change. It could be a lot different than what we've seen before. But for this video, I'm just basing it off of what I've seen. But anyways, let's get into it now. The Storm Rifle. So far from what I've heard, it's not the most powerful or powerful feeling gun. I've heard it described as shooting paper bullets, because it just doesn't feel very punchy and doesn't seem to do very much damage. But that's not to say it's not an effective gun. It's definitely not a mid-range gun. It's a much more closer range gun, similar to like an AR. But to even more of an extent, from what I've seen, even once you get to kind of that mid-range area, the damage just drops off on it and it becomes not very effective at all. But at close range, it just tears people up and kind of reminds me of dual-wielding plasma rifles from Halo 3. Just that ridiculous, like, high rate of fire, just destroying people. But the difference with this weapon is that it actually takes away your health fairly fast. In previous Halo games, and pretty much all Halo games, probably even Halo 4 as well, the human weapons weren't as good as taking down shields, but they were a lot better at killing you once you had no shields. And the plasma weapons are really good at taking out shields, but weren't very effective at actually taking out your health. So sometimes in Halo 3 you'd be shooting out with the plasma rifle, his shields would drop instantly, but you'd still be shooting him for like another 2 seconds before he would die. But not with this weapon. It just tears through people like there's no tomorrow, as long as you're in close range with it. So to be effective with this weapon, you're probably not going to want to pick Promethean Vision, because you're going to be battling guys close up and the radar can handle that. You're not going to really need to know who's really far out. You're going to be kind of staying back and kind of playing a little more campy. But instead, you're going to be wanting something that will allow you to get up on that guy as fast as possible so you can get into melee range. So if some guy comes around a corner and he's close enough for you to shoot, but not necessarily melee or close enough to really do a lot of damage, you want to be able to get in range of him, so you're probably going to want something like Thruster Pack for that. Not only will that allow you to get really close to the guy really fast, but also run away for any sticky situations. You can Thruster Pack away and pop. You're out of that battle, home free, safe, and you can continue fighting. Also then, you're probably going to want a lot of grenades too, because there's going to be people all around you rushing you. You're going to be kind of sticking to the walls, the corners, and having grenades is really useful. So if I was to run this sort of class, if you will, I would probably pick Resupply. That way I can keep my grenades up and my ammo just in case I run out. Then also, of course, this wouldn't really work that well on the map you're watching right now, Longbow, because it's a kind of more big team battle, vehicle style map that's really big and wide open. You're not going to really get that many kills with the Storm Rifle, but on a map more like Haven or Adrift, it could be much more effective because there's longer hallways, corners, tighter spaces, not as much open area that you'll be able to close in that distance on your enemy and get the kill. And then on those smaller maps, you're going to want to stick to the walls and really do tight turns around corners where you're expecting enemies to be. That way you're as close as possible to the enemy that you can possibly be, because if you do a big round wide corner, you're going to be a lot farther from the enemy than you would be if you were doing a really tight against the wall corner. And especially since the Storm Rifle has such a small effective range, that's going to be very important for your success. But anyways, pretty much in short, The Storm Rifle has a very, very small effective range, even smaller than something like the Assault Rifle, where it can kind of get guys at medium close range with a little bit of effectiveness, but not really. The Storm Rifle has this very small window, but inside that window, it's a very deadly weapon. You're going to want something that will allow you to get close to guys so that you can get up on them and melee them, or just get into an effective range to shoot them, or to run away, because playing where you're really trying to keep close with people, you're going to get into a lot of sticky situations. And you're also going to want something that will allow you to get a lot of grenades, whether that's just kind of sticking towards a place where the grenades spawn on the map, or probably using the resupply perk. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say about this weapon. If I see any more stuff or think of any more things, I'll definitely keep you guys posted. And again, all this stuff, it was from an old build, so anything could have changed. It could be more powerful or less powerful. We don't really know. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, you can leave a like or a comment. If you really like the video, you can subscribe, because I post new Halo videos every day.